onto I-275 South, I-96 East.
What up, though? What up, what up, what up? Back to it. Back to it like we never left. Vacation was absolutely wonderful, but now we back at it. Like a crack addict.
Continue on I-275 South for 1.5 miles.
Y'all come on back. Welcome back to the grind, back to the prison. Y'all hit that like button on the way in, that like button on the way out. We back at it, bro. What's good, YouTube? It's your man, CJ, checking in once again, aka the High Value Nurse. Back on the grind. You already know what time it is. Already know what time it is. Back on that nurse talk. They got me taking a long way to work because there's still so much construction, but at least it's not cold.
In half a mile, keep left at the fork to continue on I-96 East. Follow signs for Detroit.
I can thrive in this. You know, the sun out, it's not cold. This is the type of weather I can really thrive in. I don't mind. I'm a grind anywhere, any weather, but I really don't mind grinding in this weather.
Keep left at the fork to continue on I-96 East.
Y'all excuse the GPS because it got me taking a whole nother way. But anyway, what's going on, y'all? We back from vacation. Doing it again. Back to the Grizzly. Time to pay them bills. You already know what time it is. And bro, that cruise was amazing. That vacation I just took was amazing. 100% absolutely amazing. I can't wait to go back. The next one is either gonna be on the 26th or May 4th. Whichever one we can get a hold on to first. But I'm very excited about what's to come. I've been super inspired. I got agencies hitting me up, reaching out to me, sign on. So you already know what time it is. I had time to reflect, get my mind right. Now it's time to go back and get it. I'm in a good mood. I'm back chopping it up with y'all, as we always do. But anyway, hopefully y'all been good. Now, what we finna talk about? I want to talk about how everything is not for everybody. I want to talk about how everything is not for everybody. In a sense, when it comes to this nursing thing, I'm very untraditional. Very, very untraditional. Because what's tradition when it comes to nursing, especially in 2023? Go to work, you work your 12 hours or 8 hours, you work your 40 hours a week or your 32 hours a week, whatever, and you keep it pushing. I guess if you're 12, it'd be 36. Then you keep it pushing. That's not my life. That is not my life. And I got the other vlogs coming with the vacation. I just gotta edit them up. It's my first night back. Hopefully it's a good one. Got the new camera. Got the camera on deck. Unfortunately, I don't have it for my live streams when I'm doing it for the car, but y'all hit that like button for me real quick. Hopefully everybody is having a good night or a good evening. But what is traditional? Just your average, doing your average hours, and that's not me. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. And on this particular vacation, I reflected. I got to think a lot. when I went to sleep, because I'm so used to my body is so adjusted to working nights, that's why I'm thinking about going back days. Honestly, I've been really thinking about going back day shift. Even though I really don't want to, I just think it's probably best for my sleep schedule. Because when I go out of town, I'll go to sleep early and then wake up early. Like, I'll go to sleep around like 9, 10 o'clock, and I'll be up around 4 in the morning. And it's just, I don't know, like my sleep schedule is crazy right now. But I slept today, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was cool, I had no problems. But I got to reflect and I got to think a lot on this last vacation. And like my man's, the urban nurse, he put out a video. He was talking about, you know, how everything is not for everybody. When he first got in the game, he was looking for, you know, he was trying to be super nurse pretty much. It was a couple guys that he had looked up to. I think it was the para-nurse and there was one other brother. And I think the para-nurse got like 5 critical care certifications out of 52 nurses. That's pretty dope. And he's about to be a CRNA. He's a CRNA school. Now, and I think the same with the other brother. Now with me, if you would have asked me 3 years ago what my goals were, I would have told you a totally different answer. Probably would have told you 3 years worth of different answers. I would have told you that I'm about to be an anesthesiologist, I'm about to be a CRNA, all that good stuff. And I think what I've learned the most is that when you finally get a nursing license, whether it be LP or whatever you want to do, I think unless you are just set on that, you got some people that are very set on that, and I was too, until I met a girl named Cruiser. Her name was Carnival. But anyway, but if you are not totally set on what you want to do, I think the best thing you can do is, or you should do, is take it day by day. You should take it day by day. That's how I'm doing it from now on. Because my goal is not to be working for anybody. That's my goal. My goal is freedom. It's not to be the top nurse. Now, that's not to say that somewhere down the line, I may want to take my talents and go to CRNA school, and I'm still going to get my RN and all that stuff. But I may want to go to CRNA school. You just never know. But as of now, today, that's not really my goal. On the cruise, I was listening to our cruise director. He told a story about how he was 30 years old and he had a massive heart attack at 30 years old, had to have open heart surgery. He was working as a bank teller, and then he was working doing stand-up comedy at night. And one thing that he made a point of in the story was, even with him having this massive heart attack and all that kind of stuff, the moral of the story was, you need to live life the way you want to live it. Now with that, mixed with what the urban nurse said, I just feel like sometimes God will send you signals or send you messages for you to hear, to let you know that what you're doing is validated through Him. Now that's just my interpretation. I don't know how y'all believe or what y'all faith is, but that's just my interpretation. This nursing thing has changed everything for me, and it's got me into places that I never thought I could get into with a nursing license. It's allowed me to see things. It's allowed me to do things that I never thought I could do by just having a nursing license, going to school for 11 months. And now, once I've been exposed to that, it's all about doing things the way I want to do it. And sometimes everything does not go according to plan. And that's one thing that I had to learn. For example,
in half a mile, keep left at the fork to continue on I-96 Express Jeffries Freeway.
I actually moved to my area to go to school for free. but I didn't stay in the RN program. My plans did not work out.
Keep left at the
the
fork
way I
to
wanted
continue
them
on
to.
I-96 Express.
And that's fine. But that's a lesson that I had to learn as an adult. Like, things really, because I was dead set. Things always don't work out the way you want it to work out because I just wasn't prepared. And people say you never are prepared. I know that whole spiel, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, I just wanted to be better prepared because you gotta respect school. And some people do things, some people can work 80 plus hours a week and go to school and with kids. I'm not that person. I'm not trying to even compare myself to that person. And that was another problem that I had. Well, if this person can do this, why can't I do that? That was another problem that I had. And I'm like, nah, don't do that. Because you don't know what it's like in them people's shoes. Just like how I always tell y'all, a lot of my content, a lot of people can relate to it that are in my situation. That's why I say I don't make content necessarily for everybody. It's for everybody, but when you get down to the specifics, it might not be for everybody. Because I know everybody is not a man with no kids and not a lot of responsibilities and work a lot of hours. I know it's not a lot of people in that situation, so that's why I tell y'all, like, you know, I'm looking at it from my perspective. I can't give it to you from any other perspective. But with that being said, I've been learning, man, and I've been trying to rearrange what my goals are. And now I'm in a space to do the things that I want to do when I want to do it, and that's what I'm going to do. And like I said, I'm going to do this nursing thing the way I want to by my terms. And I want y'all to know, like, if y'all are ever feeling like y'all are insecure about maybe a decision that you made, one thing my pops always told me, and I've said this before, but one thing my dad always told me was never get in a situation that you can't walk away from. And even with me making the plans that I made, I could still walk away. I walked away from it, you know what I'm saying, knowing that I could. I wasn't locked in or nothing or anything like that. So I can always go back to it. But again, that was just to go to show you that things don't always line up where you want them to. Now, with that being said, I'm going to continue to grind this out while I'm building the business. I mean, it is what it is. Like, that's why it's great to have a license in your pocket. Water fell on the floor. It's water. But that's why it's great to have a license in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to all the people that, you know, this is what you want. Hell bent, you gotta go for it. Don't let nothing stop you. Don't let nothing stop you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta keep it up. But you're gonna have people that's gonna try to detract you off that. And I really gotta tell y'all, and sometimes I say the same things over again because every day I'm getting new listeners. So I don't really want them to miss the game when I give it or when I talk to them. So that's why if you're a day one and you hear me repeating a lot of things, it's because I'm always getting new people listening to the content. I'm asking this, you know, I'm trying to be answering the same question. But yeah, man, that's how it is. And like I said, that's why it's so important to take those vacations, and that's why I'm hell bent on like the agency lifestyle as a nurse, because they give you the opportunity to be like, F that PTO. Cats be trying to really control your life and control the way you move, man. You gotta move the chess pieces how you want to move, flat out. Flat out. I mean, cause what good does that do you? Y'all hit that like button for me, please. And y'all say something. Let me know y'all up in this thing. How y'all doing this evening? I see some of y'all up in here. How y'all doing this evening? 70 hour, 60 hour gang up in here all day long. But yeah, you really just gotta find your square and find your role and stick to your role. And sometimes that role gonna change, bro. that road is gonna change. And that's cool. And that's cool. Because we human beings. We change every 5 years. But I know it ain't changing though. I know that tribal life ain't changing. That's a fact. I'm trying to see the world, bro. I'm trying to do it my way. I'm trying to see the world. I ain't gonna even cap to y'all. So I'm gonna do my thing the way I do my thing. I am trying to see the world. It's a big world out there, man. There's so many people. Like, I got the chance to talk to so many people from so many different cultures, so many different walks of life. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. To all my black nurses out there, when y'all get in some of these rooms, man, where they don't think you're supposed to be in, bro, or sis, it's actually kind of funny. Cause I ran into another nurse. I ran into another nurse on the ship. And I guess she was actually from Michigan. And okay, so I'm standing in line and I'm getting my breakfast. You know, I'm getting an omelet and everything like that. Y'all know I love the omelets. But I'm standing in line.
In half a mile, keep left to stay on I-96 East.
Hey. I'm standing in line and she sees me. And she goes, "Are you enjoying the cruise?" Now, me not thinking about it initially, I'm thinking she's just somebody who's being nice, trying to start conversations, because for some reason people just
keep
love
left to stay on
me
I-96 East
when I'm not even trying to talk to them. But whatever, it is what it is. So she comes up, you know, she taps me.
Continue on I-96 East for 3/4 of a mile.
"Are you enjoying your cruise?" I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Is this the first time you've been
in half
on
a mile, use the second from the right lane to take exit 198 for I-94 East toward Port Huron.
So for those of you who may not be familiar with Celebrity is like this upscale cruise line. What some people would consider like upscale. It's an older demographic. You know what I'm saying?
Use the second from the right lane to take exit 198, then keep left at the fork.
Enjoy it. It's more my speed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my thing. That's my taste.
Keep left at the fork.
She's an older white lady. And she goes, "You know, you enjoying the cruise your second time?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Second time?" I said, "Yeah, we was on here a couple months ago." She said, "A couple months ago?" I said, "Yeah." And so she goes, "Well, how often do you cruise?" And I said, "Well, normally I like to do, you know, every 30 to 40 days. And she goes, "What?" Like, when I tell y'all, she just could not believe it. And you know, white people, they don't have no problem asking you no questions. They'll get in your business. Which I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But she was just like, "What?" Like, she could not believe it. She was in like utter shock. And she was like, well, what do you do for a living?" Like, straight up asked me, "Well, what do you do for a living?" I said, "Well, I'm a nurse." Man, when I said I'm a nurse, she almost fell back. "What? I'm a nurse." So she said, "You're a nurse?" What? She was so shocked. This woman stepped out of line. Mind you, she was behind me. She was out of line. She stepped out of line. And she got her friend, Susan. I promise you, this is a true story. She got her friend, Susan. And she said, "Susan, this guy right here is a nurse. And he goes on a cruise every 30 to 40 in shock at the lady behind me." So I wanted to ask her, like, do they not have black nurses where you from? But she was from the same state as me. It was like she had never seen a black person before. And it was black people on the ship. And I'm sure a lot of those black people were professionals. mean, how else, you know? I mean, I don't know. Did she think I was an athlete because of my size? Like, I don't know. But all I'm saying is that be prepared. Like, when you get your nursing degree, and I know a lot of other, black nurses or nurses of color can attest to this because I've talked to them about it before. But just be prepared for the question. Because a lot of the times, those people trying to figure out how the hell did you get here? And the younger you are, oh my God. Because she was looking at me, I got my hat backwards and everything like that, got my earrings in and all that kind of stuff. But I don't got my pants sagging or nothing like that. She see a black man. But, I'm just trying to get breakfast. So she trying to figure out, how did this get here? He's young, you know what I'm saying? I'm a young dude. So I'm not in my 50s and 60s and 70s because that's the general demographic on that shit. Like, we even met a couple that was like 92 years old. Like, one lady was 87, another lady was 92. Oh, no. The guy was 92 and his wife was 87. But at that point, that's what she's trying to figure out. How did this get here? And that's going to happen to y'all a lot, especially the younger you are. When you start traveling outside of places where there's not a lot of Negroes, oh yeah, just be prepared for the question. Now, how you choose to answer it is up to you. But me, I don't mind. That don't bother me because, I'm proud of what I do. Now, my girl, for instance, she don't like that type of stuff. So she'd be like, why you in my business? Me, I don't care. It is what it is. I'm used to it at this point. I'm used to it. But I just want to prepare y'all, especially to like the young black people out there. I got like a lot of 20-year-olds, like a lot of 18-year-old young people, like especially young dudes. Like when you get your license and you start, making your bread and you start going different places, I'm telling you, the looks is going to be crazy. The looks is going to be crazy because they are trying to figure it out because they come from a generation where they don't see it. Now again, if they respectful, because the lady to me was respectful. She wasn't out of pocket, she wasn't rude about it, but I could tell she wasn't trying to be funny. I could tell she was just really in utter shock. She was an older lady. And her seeing a young black dude with his hat turned backwards, earrings in his ear, got a fake little watch on and everything like that. She probably thought I was a rapper. Or she probably thought I was an athlete. You know what I'm saying? She was just probably trying to figure it out. And she was probably trying to figure out a way of asking without being rude. But, when I told her that, celebrity's the second time, we like to do it 30, 40 days or whatever, she was like, oh my God. But the crazy thing is, like, that's nothing to, like that's nothing. I know cruise vloggers that do way more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably black cruise, like when me and Didi get our stuff popping, like, we probably will be the most visible black cruisers that cruise the most. But it's black cruisers that cruise way more, like, more than me. So maybe they just don't know, or they don't they don't interact. But I just thought that was an interesting story that I give to y'all because I get that a lot. But ever since I've been gone, I haven't read any nursing stories or anything like that in the news because I've been trying to. I'm gonna be honest, like, nursing has been the last thing on my mind since, since I've been gone. But I was still trying to give like content while I was gone. But I think next time, so what I'm gonna do, since I'll be gone, like I think the next cruise is either gonna be 9 or 10 days. I'm gonna just record 9 or 10 days worth of content and just upload it. Not upload it, but just have it pre-recorded and just have it saved for those days. So that way, there's always something coming out, even when I'm gone, just to keep the algorithm going, keep my name out there and all that kind of stuff. Because when you stop and slow down, I feel like I did a good job with the shorts, but the internet was just so trash, though. The internet was garbage when we was on the ship. Yeah, man. That is crazy. So they telling me we're about 6:52. Cool. That give me a couple minutes. I can break my fast and eat a little bit. Well, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's back to the grind. So hopefully, it ain't too bad. But I'm about to get up out of here because I'm almost there. Y'all join me tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. I plan to be up out of there. Everybody come on time. Be there at 7:30 a.m. Be back on live. On my way to the gym. And I'll let y'all know. Peace.